Good morning. So, what are we in the mood for? Any requests? No? Okay. Huh? It's good. Yeah. I do, it has to be sciatica because sometimes this leg goes numb and then I adjust the position and then, like, it's refreshing. Like, I can feel the blood flow and it's like, what? Yeah. And if I'm on my feet for over, 5 minutes, I start feeling it. But yeah, some things to do with the hips, the right side of my hips. I don't know. And when I bought one of those power massage things, it was on sale in Costco. It's $50. And it really gets to the tendons, apparently. Recommended by in-laws. I'm like, all right, let me try this. So, anyway, all right. So let's do warriors, 1, 2, and 3, or we'll skip 3. 1, 2, and then maybe we'll do some salutation and wrap it up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Check in with our breath. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Fine, slow, smooth, long inhalation. And hold at the end of inhalation for 3 or 4 seconds before you exhale. And when you exhale, completely empty out the lungs. Suck your belly in. Push those diaphragms up. Get every bit of air out of those lungs. And hold with the empty lungs for 3 or 4 seconds before your next inhalation. And inhale, belly pushes out. Raise your chest cage, make room for the lungs. Exhale. Let's return to normal breathing. Open your eyes. Hands to the side. Inhale, arms reach over your head. Elongate your spine, reach as high as you can. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the right. This time, see if you can go a little bit further than the last. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Well, let's twist to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Twist to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Let's twist to the right one more time. This time, tug on your knee for a little bit of a deeper twist. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. And release. All right, it's too early, but let's get to tabletop. All right. Let's start with some cat-cows. Exhale, cat, inhale, cow. Let's do it with the breath. And when you exhale, your tailbone tucks in, upper back arches, head down. Inhale, tailbone tucks up, gaze forward, elongate the spine, your core. Exhale. This really gets your major joints lubricated and gets us ready for our countless down dogs and up dogs we're about to do. All right, come to neutral top. Let's lower our hips down and come to child's pose. All right, come on up on your fingertips. Your head is off the mat. It's in between your shoulders. And press down on the fingertips. Feel the stretch on your upper back. Armpits arched. And walk your fingers to the right corner of the mat. And you should feel the stretch here from your left pinky all the way to your left hips. And back to the center. Walk your fingers to the left corner of the mat. And back to the center. Let's walk over to the other side one more time. This time, bring your left palm over right hand for a little bit of a deeper stretch on the left hips. And spend a couple of breaths here. And back to the center. Let's walk over to the left corner of the mat. This time, right palm over left hand. And back to the center. Let's come on up to tabletop. Let's slide all the way until you're fully on the mat. And heads up, shoulders off the mat, palms on the mat, and gaze forward. Push yourself up to tabletop and slide all the way to child's pose. Let's do this a couple of times. Come on up to tabletop. All the way down. Heads up, shoulders up, gaze forward. Push up to tabletop. Slide all the way to child's pose. One more time. Push up to tabletop, to child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Let's stay right here and start with some core workout. Right hand reaches forward and kick your left leg back, spine straight, parallel to the ground, and bring your elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Back to tabletop. Left arm reaches forward, right leg kicks back, spine parallel to the ground. Bring your elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Let's lower our hips down into child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Before we do plank, let's do a thoracic spine twist. Right arm parallel to the ground, feed it through for thread and needle. Bring your right shoulder down to the mat. And back to the center. Let's do the other side. Left arm parallel to the ground, feed right through. And back to the center. Right arm up, back to the other side. And this time, let's bring our left palm over right palm and reach up with your left hand towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the center. Let's do the other side. Left arm feeds right through. And this time bring your right palm over left palm. Right hand reaches up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the center. And drop down to child's pose. Let's come on up on our elbows here. Let's massage the inside of your left hand. Massage every knuckle, every mound in your palms. Massage your wrist. Clench your fist together, open, rotate the wrist. Switch hands. Pay attention to every knuckle on the right hand, each mound. I think when you press, more blood comes to that area, irrigates those parts. All right, clench your fist, open your fist. All right, come on up to tabletop. Right leg back. And roll forward and back. Check in with your toe and your heels, your calf muscles. Back to tabletop. Left leg back, forward and back. And back to tabletop. All right, make sure your hands are fully pressed against the mat. Every mound is down. Let's turn our fingers out. The right hand first and left hand. And sway your upper body side to side. And pause. Turn your fingers towards you. Turn your finger towards you on the other hand. And try to sit back. Feel the stretch on your wrist. And back to the side. And the finger face forward. Let's fold and come onto our wrist. And left hand back of your hand. All right. Very good. All right. Back to your palms. Right leg back, left leg back. You're in plank. Very good. Lift your hips up to ceiling for your first down dog. Really press onto those palms. Bring your head in between your shoulders, drop it down towards the mat. Feel the stretch on your upper back. Let's pedal our feet. Try to bring your heel down to the mat, one heel at a time. Come on to tippy toes on both feet. And lower both heels down. Tippy toes. And both heels down. And come to plank. And back to down dog. Let's bring our left foot to the middle of the mat. Right toe behind left heel. And come to plank. Back to down dog. Switch legs. Right leg to the middle of the mat. Left toe behind right heel. And come to plank. Back to down dog. And release your feet. Come to plank. And drop your knees down. And lower all the way down to the mat. Heads up, shoulders off the mat. Plant your hands, push yourself up to tabletop. Slide all the way to child's pose. Take this opportunity to catch your breath. All right, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. And right leg up for three-legged dog. And point your right toe towards the ceiling. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right next to your right hand. This is warrior one, so we're going to have our hips face forward. Let's do this first. Drop your left knee down and come on up. All right, both hands to the side. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale down. Left arm to right knee, right hand to right hips, and twist to the right. Back to the center. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, plant your hands. Left knee up the mat, right leg back to down dog. Let's do the same thing on the left leg up. For three-legged dog, point your toes towards the ceiling. And bring your feet forward. Plant right next to your left hand. And right knee drops down. And come on up. Arms to the side. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Left arm to right arm to left knee. Left arm to your hips and twist. Back to the center. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, plant your hands. Right knee off the mat. Left leg back to down dog. Now let's chaturanga. Come back and meet me at down dog. Flip your feet. All right. Right leg up for three-legged dog. And bring your feet forward, plant it right next to your right arm. Let's drop our left heel on the mat and powerfully come back up and check our form here. If you're not on two tracks, let's split our legs apart because your hips are facing forward here. You need to bring your feet closer together. Do that as well. Front leg bent. Quads are activated on the front leg. Hamstrings activated in the back. Arms to the side. Inhale. Arms over your head. Exhale. Arms down. One more time. Inhale. Arms up. Add a little back bend. Exhale. Arms down. Reach behind you. Interlace your fingers. We're going to go for humble warrior. Pull your hands down. Gaze to ceiling. Open the chest. And powerfully bring your gaze parallel to the ground. Make sure your weight is fully distributed between both legs. You have a tendency to lean forward on the front leg. Avoid that. And slowly lower your head. And pull your hands up towards the ceiling. Very good. Powerfully come back up. Untangle your hands. And both hands reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale all the way down. Plant your hands. Right leg back to down dog. Let's quickly cycle through, reset our spine, come to chaturanga, lower all the way down to up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes towards the ceiling. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right next to your left hand. And let's drop our right heel on the mat. And powerfully come back up. And let's adjust our form here. Bring your feet closer together. Knee to hips face forward. That's why you're making those adjustments. Front leg bent, quads activated, hamstrings activated in the back leg. Inhale, arms over your head, gaze up. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. And reach behind you, interlace your fingers. And gaze up to the ceiling, open the chest, pull your hands down. Make sure the weight's fully distributed between both legs. And slowly take the gaze parallel to the ground. Keep going down until and dropping your heads. And pull your hands up towards the ceiling. Powerfully come back up. Release your hands. Arms reach up. Gaze to ceiling. Exhale all the way down. Plant your hands. Left leg back to down dog. Chaturanga, meet me in child's pose. Come to plank. Flip your feet. Up dog. Knees down to child's pose. Before we do Warrior 2, I want to do a twist. So it's very similar to what we just did, but we'll add a twist here. And come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right next to your right hand. Let's drop our left knee down. Come on up. All right, so we're going to twist to the right, so let's do the same thing. This time, let's bring our left elbow to knee, not just the hand, right? And bring your palms together. Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our left knee off the mat. Come on up. And press down on your left elbow on the right knee and twist. Try to bring your palms to heart center. Very good. Release. Left knee off the mat, right leg back to down dog. Let's chaturanga, come to plank, lower all the way down, up dog, flip your feet to down dog, reset your spine. And left leg up for three-legged dog, and bring your feet forward, plant right next to your left hand. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right knee down, and come on up. This time, right elbow on left knee, and bring your palms together. And then let's flip your toe in the right leg, and bring your right knee off the mat. And press down on the right elbow. And release. Plant your hands. Right knee off the mat, left leg back to down dog. Come to plank, chaturanga. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right, I think we're ready for warrior two. Right leg up for three-legged dog. This time, let's bend our knee, open the hips towards the right side of the room. And bring your feet forward, plant it in the middle of the mat. Let's drop our left heel down. In this position, your heels are in one line. And plant your right hand firm on the mat, and left hand reaches forward, and windmill over and come to warrior two. And check your form here. Again, both heels are in one line because your hips facing sideways. Hamstrings activate in the back leg, quads activate in the front leg, arms parallel to the ground, look back and forward. All right, let's have a reverse warrior here. Drop your left hand to your hamstrings, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Back to warrior two. Let's bend our right elbow, bring it to the knee for side angle here, and gaze up to the ceiling. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Elbow to knee. Maybe this time reach all the way down to your mat. And gaze up. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Let's windmill our arms all the way down onto the mat. Right leg back to down dog. All right, before we do the other side, let's reset our spine. Chaturanga, come to plank, and all the way down. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. Very good. Left leg up for three-legged dog. This time, bend your knee, open the hips towards the left side of the room. And bring your feet forward. Plant it in the middle of the mat. And drop your right heel on the mat. Your heels are in one line. All right, so your left hand firm on the mat. Right hand reaches up and windmill your arm to warrior two on the other side. And check our form here. Both heels in one line, because the hips facing to the side, arms parallel to the ground, front leg bend, back leg straight. All right, and drop your right hand to hamstring, left hand reaches up for reverse warrior. Warrior 2, elbow to knee, or side angle. Gaze up to the ceiling. Powerfully come back up to warrior 2. Reverse warrior one more time. Warrior 2. This time side angle, or maybe reach all the way down to the mat. Gaze up. Powerfully come back up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior one more time. Windmill your arms all the way down. Left leg back to down dog. Let's chaturanga, come to plank. Flip your feet, lower all the way down. Meet me in child's pose. Up dog. Knees down to child's pose. I forgot my watch today. How are we doing for time? Okay. All right. Come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Walk or step your feet forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Your spine straight, parallel to the ground. Exhale, all the way down. And walk your fingers to the left side of the mat. And back to the center. Walk your fingers to the right side of the mat. And back to the center. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands reach over your head. Palms together to heart center. Very good. I shouldn't be, but I'm dying. Okay. All right. So one sun salutation, and then maybe we can do a couple of balancing poses. Okay. All right. Front of the mat. Feet shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over. Open your chest towards the front of the room. Palms face forward. Inhale, arms over your head. Gaze up, add a little back bend. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, right leg back. Drop your right knee, gaze forward. Right knee off the mat. Left leg back, you're in plank. And lower all the way down. Flip your feet to up dog. And flip your feet to down dog. right leg forward. And drop your left knee on the mat. And gaze forward. Left knee off the mat and left leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up. That's the ceiling. Gaze up. At that back bend. Bring your palms to heart center. All right. One jump version. Okay. All right. So, feet mat, shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over. Palms face forward. Inhale. Arms over your head. Add that back bend. Gaze to ceiling. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands and jump back to plank and lower all the way down. Flip your feet to up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. And bend your knees. Bring your shin parallel to the mat and gaze forward. And jump forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms to heart center. All right. Very good. All right. Quick balance check with the tree. Okay. Shift your weight to your left leg. Gaze forward, 10 feet in front of you. Find a focal point. Bring your right knee up and right knee to the side. And right heel on the shin here. Or you can lift your feet, put it on the shin, or reach for your ankle. Place it above the knee, either below the knee or above the knee, never on the knee. You can stress your knee unnecessarily here. And find your drishti spot. Hands to the side. Let's grow our tree 1 inch at a time. Stand tall. Tallest tree in the room. And palms to heart center. And release. Good. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight to your right leg, left knee up, and turn left knee towards the left. Left heel on right shin. Find the drishti point, stay here, or bring your feet on the shin. If you have it in you, reach down and plant your feet in your thighs. Hands to side, grow your tree. Palms to heart center. And release. Very good. All right. Let's get down to the mat. Bend your right leg. Your left hand wraps around right knee. Right hand directly behind you and twist. center. Switch legs. Right hand wraps around left. Left hand directly behind you. Twist. And back. All right, bend your right leg. This is almost what we just did in tree, but only the lower half of your body. All right, sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. All right, inhale back to center, switch legs. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to the center. And both legs forward. Sit bone grounded. Spine straight. And forward bend. There you go. All right, back to the center. And let's send our left leg to the side. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. And with your left hand, reach for your left toe. Right hand reaches from the side. And over your head. If you have it in you, you can reach all the way down. And cheat is here, grabbing down and then trying to loop down. And release. Switch legs. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Right arm to right toe. Left arm reaches over your left ear. And release. All right. Lower all the way down. And bend your knees. Bring your knees off the mat. Reach around with your hands. Hug your knee. Close. And roll side to side. Kind of massaging the lower back on the mat. And release your hands to T. Keep your knees off the mat. And rotate both knees clockwise. Basically massaging your lower back on the mat, right to left, right to left. Pause, go the other direction. Left to right, left to right. And pause. And drop your legs, straighten both legs. Roll them in and out. All right, let's bring our feet mat distance apart for some windshield wipers. And release your hands to T and lower both knees to one side, taking the gaze to the other side. And back up and to the opposite side. Turn your head to the opposite side of the knees. Back and forth, back and forth. And next time you're on the right, let's hold both knees down. And lift your right heel, place it on left knee, and gently press down. And release back to the other side. And this time, left heel on right knee, and gently press down. And release. And straighten both legs, roll them in and out. All right, bend your knee, both knees off the mat. And arms to T. This is for a core twist. And drop both knees to the right. When you're all the way down, straighten both legs. This is a really deep core muscle twist. And bend your legs, knees back to the center. And drop both knees to the left. And straighten your legs. Bend your knees, back to the center. Let's go to the other side one more time. Bend your knees, back to the center. Let's go to the left one more time. And back to the center. Let's straighten our legs straight to the ceiling. And with control, lower your legs all the way until you're down to the mat and back up. One more time with control. Slowly bring your feet down. One more time. And bend your knee. Drop your leg. Straighten both legs. Roll them in and out. And massage your core. All right. Feet against the wall? Yes? Okay. And no music either today, huh? I ordered a boombox off Amazon. It's coming. You know, that one day when we did 90s music, that video got flagged because there were some copyrighted songs
All of them?
on YouTube. I don't know. They only recognize like one or two songs. Yeah. So the video goes quiet in that like 5 minutes or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. We can alternate between bound angle and like straight here. Just make sure your lower back is completely flush against the floor. Slower feet. And push yourself up and come to the final relaxation. Scan your body up and down. Make sure you don't have any area of concern from our practice today. If you do, send some extra breath there and be mindful of that area today when you're out and about. Well, let's start consciously relaxing our body. When I call out each part, starting from the crown of your head, let's relax your forehead, relax your eyelids, relax your cheeks, relax your chin, relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Relax your chest, your core, your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your feet. Your entire body is relaxed, just the breath remains. Wake up your hands, your feet. Roll to your right. And with the left help of your left hand, push yourself up. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me today. Namaste, Elena. Namaste, Victoria. Namaste. All right. I felt those twists on my hips.